Outpost Ares, Mars year 2025. Earth doesn't know, but we've been here for decades. The red dust clung to every seam of Lieutenant Dane Keller's boots as he stepped onto the magnetic tram platform beneath the Martian crust. The air was thin, filtered, artificial, but breathable. Not that anyone back on Earth would believe it. They called it Outpost Ares. To the public, Mars was a barren wasteland. But 1.8 kilometers below the surface, cloaked beneath a heat-dampening shield and ion-disrupting field, a joint human-extraterrestrial installation thrived. Keller had been stationed here for 6 years, ever since his recruitment through a program that officially didn't exist. Project Radiant Guardian, a branch of what insiders whispered was Solar Warden. He was told his work was for the survival of Earth. He believed them. Arrival and lies. He remembered the first time he was brought in. He was told he had a psychological profile that matched off-world operational tolerances. The recruiter never smiled. They showed him images, structures on Mars, blurry but geometric. One looked like a doorway. Another, a ruined tower, not natural formations. The public wasn't ready, they said. That's why NASA's missions were limited, why rovers avoided certain coordinates, why photos were scrubbed and light filtered. The truth? Humanity had made contact decades ago, and we had been reverse engineering alien propulsion systems since the late 1950s. The result? Jump gates, devices that folded space and allowed instantaneous transport. The base outpost Ares wasn't just military, it was diplomatic. There were scientists from Lockheed's Skunk Works, personnel from Germany, China, and Russia, and even emissaries from something Keller still struggled to process, non-terrestrial intelligences. Some looked humanoid, others didn't. They communicated through a form of thought-sharing Keller called resonance speech. He didn't understand it, but he felt it. Images, impressions, emotional signatures. The beings called themselves the NRE, and they weren't the only ones. Some nights, red alerts blared. Sectors breached. Native species interference. Keller once saw the aftermath. Chitinous limbs, acid burns on metal. The Martian surface wasn't empty, and not all who lived beneath it wanted humans there. The secret history. In the mess hall, old-timers told stories about the jump room program from the 80s, about missions where recruits vanished mid-jump, about President Eisenhower meeting with ETs, about how Project Sign, Grudge, and Blue Book were all public-facing distractions while secret operations expanded beyond the moon. The real architects? A rogue arm of Earth's elite, working with breakaway factions of extraterrestrials and the interplanetary corporate conglomerate, ICC, a web of corporations mining Mars for ancient tech and rare elements. Even Earth's wars, they said, were cover, distractions while Mars became the new frontier. Reckoning Keller was assigned to perimeter patrol the night it happened. A shimmer lit the canyon wall above the base. Not light, not fire. A distortion. Suddenly, a booming frequency hit the back of his skull. Not sound, something deeper. The Inari emerged from the shadows, faces grim. It has awakened, they said. Something ancient stirred beneath Mars's crust. Not alien, but pre-human. A memory of a civilization that vanished before Earth had continents. Outpost Ares went into full lockdown. Keller gripped his rifle, knowing it wouldn't matter. If the rumors were true, we weren't the first to settle Mars. And we might not survive what came next. Transmission lost back on Earth. A classified feed flickered, then went black. NASA's Mars rover, Perseverance, transmitted its last photo. A blurred frame with a shadow, tall, rigid humanoid, etched against a red horizon. The official report called it a glitch. But in a server room beneath Cheyenne Mountain, a general whispered, "Outpost Ares has gone dark." And in the silence that followed, another voice muttered, "They found it."